to be talking about the best color in Magic the Gathering. My name is King Luke.
I'm Squire Nate.
Together we have 50 years of experience playing the game.
We've built hundreds of decks.
And played thousands of games. And we're going to use all that experience to help you. So today we're going to talk about casual and CEDH separate. We're going to go by each category. We have 6 categories to talk about, and we're going to separate them by casual and CEDH. First category.
Okay, so best single color. I have to say that the best single color in casual is probably black. And that's because black has the ability to tutor, keep finding what it needs at any time. And in a slower, longer game, that versatility really wins out.
I think that green is the best casual commander because it has very strong late game capabilities. You have the ability to get lots of lands because land is like an untouchable thing in casual gameplay. Most people do not play land destruction, so it's like an invincible board impenetrability. You know what I'm saying? And it has lots of game enders playing giant creatures able to trample through and take out life points.
So it's interesting that you actually chose green as your best casual, because I actually put green as the worst.
Okay. I feel like that's way more of a CEDH game point because green is... It's so strong and casual because the games go on for longer turns.
So here is why I did not put green alone that far above. Green doesn't have access to a lot of its own board wipes. You've got a Xerez command, but that's about it. So when it comes into this late game world that we are striving to go to, every other color has the ability to board wipe you, and you have the least likelihood to be able to put a casual combo in that can win the game after that board wipe.
I see what you're saying, but green does have some combos, such as like we could get Ivy Lane Denizen and Herd Bayless. I mean, it's a squishy combo, but it still creates advantage.
Yeah, there's stuff. There's not nothing. It does have combo potential. It just doesn't have the same level of combo potential you have in blue or black, particularly.
I think those, once you get into blue and black, those are, it's much more control-y. I do see how they could be better. I just think green it promotes much more of a casual gameplay that people are trying to
what do you think is the worst color in...
The worst single color?
In competitive.
In competitive. I think the worst color in competitive probably is green because it's so much slower. The goal is to get faster. The goal is to win faster. Green has a problem with winning the game on the spot. So it does have ramp, but ramp matters way less in competitive because we're all using all the mana rocks. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Mana matters way less. So the goal is to win the game or to stop your opponent from winning. And green does not do either of those things very well.
That's fair. So I chose red as the worst
in
color in competitive.
Okay.
And the reason for that is that blue and black both have all that combo potential so early, whereas red does not have the combo potential on the first turn. It really needs a little more setup. White also can do that explosive combo, and green has more uncounterable spells. So red has the hardest time getting its stuff to the table, and once it's on the table, it has the hardest time protecting it.
So it needs, because it needs to stick around because its pieces are board dependent, usually.
In CEDH, in my experience.
Because Jessica's Will is like an exception, because Jessica's Will, if you can get a Mana Crypt and a Jessica's Will on turn 1, of course, you're going to do
You're just going to win. You're going to do everything.
But that doesn't happen. It does, but it doesn't.
Unless you're watching a King Luke video, that guy does it every time.
I know, right? What a dick. Red does have Dockside.
Does have Dockside.
So okay.
It's hard. It's hard.
So...
And I can't bring myself to say that green's the worst in CEDH because my CEDH deck is Selvala.
I feel like green definitely just has a really hard time ending the game, but we're playing CEDH, so Selvala, Marwyn, these combo commanders are so powerful.
They are.
White's removal's just so hard. Right,
the access to one cost, I can take care of any problem at any time.
Is nice. And that's why I can't put white at the bottom.
I can't either.
And that's why red is at my bottom on the
Although,
worst.
Speaking of the bottom, we need to circle back. We didn't talk about your most bad casual?
The worst single color in casual
Yeah.
is, I would say, white, because white, if you're playing mono white, the goal is like you're going to life gain or make small creatures, and I just feel like those are super lackluster and have a hard time ending the game. They have cards that it's just so control-y, and when you're trying to control every player at the table playing a 4-man pod, it is very hard to keep those cards to stick.
I feel like the artifact support we have in white, and with commanders like Tesher and Heliod, the combo potential, keeps white above.
Yeah,
For me.
yeah, I could see that. But there's
Also, every casual table has a
blue.
Dranith, so...
Yeah, blue is just such a. But that's why I picked that as the worst. We're going to move on to the best supporting color. The best color to add to any color to either make it a good casual deck or a good CEDH deck.
Okay, so for casual, best color to add.
Best color to add? We're going to go... I'd say the best color to add is black. It makes every deck a little more solid with
A little
the
more
tutor,
consistent.
tutor
tutors.
capability. And black added to green. We got Golgari. We're going to do hella graveyard reanimation stuff that people just hate. We got blue and black. Blue and black, everybody knows Dimir is like one of the best.
Yeah.
Then black and red? Rakdos? Oh my god.
So, I like that you started with Golgari, because you say that black is the best color to add, because it gives you more consistency, the ability to find the things you need. I think green is the worst color to play by itself and the best color to add, because it lets you do more of whatever you wanted to do.
Okay. Because it has a lot of solid cards.
A lot
Like
of
say you're
solid
making
ramp pieces.
Yeah, ramp pieces, like token generators. If you're,
Yeah,
because
there's
tokens
stuff.
are in every color now.
So what do you think?
And green is kind of untouchable. Like I said, when you're playing with another color and green has the backup of another color, ooh, you're just ready to go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's for casual. Now, what's the best color to add to support your primary color in CDH?
I would have to say blue, because I really like to stop people from winning the game. Because I feel like if I can stop them, I know it's really hard to stop 3 people at once, but that doesn't usually happen. One really placed removal spell can keep the game going another turn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's very true.
So I like blue. I like flash. I like using stuff flashy, so I can be instant and everything. So I hold up my mana usually anyway.
So when we're talking about the best competitive settings, for me, I probably already have blue in my deck. So adding a color, it's gonna be black for me, because
So we got blue and black.
so we've got blue and black, right? Exactly. Because I'm already doing whatever I want to do. Black will let me do it consistently.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
Well, with the extremely cheap tutors, you
Yeah.
got Vampiric Tutor, Imperial
Yeah,
Seal,
exactly.
Diabolic Tutor, Grim
those
Tutor.
those are all staples in the CDH
Yeah.
world. CEDH world.
Also, black really helps with that mana. You know what I'm saying? Because like mana early with what is it, Cabal?
Cabal
Initiate?
coffers. I thought you said-
The rituals.
yeah,
You
the
know what I'm
ritual.
saying? The
So like
rituals
you
are
can.
solid.
Well, if you can
Search out Urborg and Cabal
Cabal
coffers,
coffers or
and we're in green. We're good to go.
Crypt gas.
Yeah, it's good to go.
There's
That's beautiful.
just too much.
So we're gonna move on to the best two
Two
color
colors.
in Commander.
Okay. So the best 2 color in commanders to play landfall.
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 That's not a color.
Okay, so just assume that every time I talk about more than one color, there's landfall.
Oh, okay. Just landfall
Yeah.
or goblins.
Yeah.
Okay. So the best 2 color, I think, in casual Commander is Simic. Simic controls the table very well. Hella draw engines. You are not empty in your hand. And you have mana to do everything all the time. Untappers constantly. We have all the artifacts for support. It's just a solid color all around. Games are usually lasting longer, so we are going to come in for the win late game. Wiping the board, returning stuff to people's hands, and swinging through.
So, I also have to say Simic, he kind of took everything I wanted to say about it. The thing about Simic is that you just keep playing more and more good stuff. And at a casual table where you're not trying to combo off, the pile of good stuff that can do anything is more fun than anything else.
And that is why I like it in casual, because it's definitely the most fun. I like playing 1/1 counters. That's one of my favorite color combinations, and I think blue-green does it one of the best.
Okay, so what's the worst 2-color combination?
I think the worst 2-color combination in casual is Selesnya. Green-white, definitely the worst.
Okay, why?
Quick announcement before we get back to the video. I'm giving away 24 collector boosters on April 13th, 2 p.m. There's going to be a link in the description. You can RSVP right now so you don't miss it. Why? I feel like they have a really hard time ending the game. If there's any other colors at the table, because we got black, blue over here. We got green and red over here. And we got black and white over here. They do not stand up to all of the other things that are going to be happening.
That's fair. For me, it's Boros, because I feel like Boros has 2 solid commander options. You can play Voltron with Wylith, in which case I'm usually going to bite onto one person, rip their head off, and then die. Or Feather, in which case I'm probably just going to die because they know I'm playing Feather.
But I think, I don't know, Boros is getting stronger and stronger.
It's getting better card draw.
Gisela? And then we got Osgir. Osgir's such a strong
so solid, actually.
Like, that's a CDH commander.
But that's a CDH commander. I'm not... If you brought Osgir to my casual table...
Well, talk to Juan. He says he's playing casual. I don't know.
It's pretty casual.
Yeah.
For Juan. Okay. So, what do you think is the best in CDH?
The best CDH?
Yeah.
It's Dimir. Black, blue.
And Thassa's Oracle Demonic Consultation is the commander for every CDH.
It's really hard to beat.
It's so fast.
If we're going for 2 colors, because if you're not adding other colors, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It can protect itself and search. There's nothing that competes with that. What do you think is the worst colors in CDH? For me, I actually chose Selesnya because of the same reasons that you have, except for that it doesn't have the ability to protect its combos like blue or black does.
Selesnya and CDH, I think the removal capabilities is really nice with that, because we're running so many of the rocks. We got ramp up. I think the worst, Orzhov. Black and white. Because you are one for wanting too many things, or constantly board wiping. So,
well, you search for your 2-card combo.
Yes, but I just feel like the other colors will have the stuff to stop you.
Yeah. You need a lot more tools.
You are setting up a little more.
Being a toolbox deck, which Orzhov generally wants to do, is hard when there's 12 locks instead of 4.
Yes. So that's why I feel like Orzhov is just lower on the totem pole in the CEDH realm. Okay, so we've already worked through most of the video. We're going to go on to our favorite color combo period.
Any number of colors.
Yes, except 5.
Except 5, okay. And this is favorite to play, not best.
Yes, favorite to play, because we've already established the best color is probably Dimir. There are some exceptions to that rule. There are definitely exceptions to every rule, but Dimir is generally the best color.
In a casual setting, this is casual because it's for fun.
Yeah, because we're playing, it's our favorite commander.
Favorite thing to play. Honestly, lately, it's been also what I think is the worst 2-color combination, which is Selesnya.
Selesnya.
Because I have to work harder for the pieces that I want to do than when I play them in other colors. And so achieving those setups is more satisfying.
I think my favorite for casual setting, of course, is going to be Gruul, which is red-green, because I don't
punch fun.
Yes, I don't have to worry about whatever you're doing. I go big and then go to your face.
That was actually my number 2, because Stompy Punch Pun is...
Stompy Punch Fun is good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to go bonk with my giant hamster. I don't know how casual Minkskin Boo is, but I really like him.
It's not CDH.
It's they say he's not, so he's just banned in Duel Commander. He needs to be. He needs to be.
Yeah, why do we play him 1v1 all the time, Luke?
Because you play other cards that are banned.
No, I don't.
Thanks for watching, guys. My name's King Luke.
I'm Squire Nate.
Subscribe for more.